Look at this. I bet you're confused. I bet you are. I would be in your situation. Look at this. I bet you're confused. You confused yet? Confused? Hope this music doesn't get like extreme bloody copyright thingy. See? You're looking at this like, why are all these just random anime girls coming on screen? What? What is this? This isn't a Hello Kitty game. Bet you that's what you're thinking, isn't you? That's what you're thinking. I would be thinking the same, looking at this. I'd be like, this ain't no Hello Kitty game. But truth is stranger than fiction. Did you see the Hello Kitty mallet? See the Hello Kitty outfit? Yes, I know. Oh, this intro is way too long. I'm gonna have to skip it. So this is a Hello Kitty game. If you believe it or not, this is a Hello Kitty game. For some reason, they decided to do like an anime girl spin-off Hello Kitty game. Don't ask. I don't know. But this is Hello Kitty to Issho Block Crash 123. It was developed and published by Dorart. Released in July 2010 for the PSP. Yeah, I know. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, oh my word. What? What? What is wave? Why? Woo? What? Exactly. But this is what we're dealing with here. I don't know which one's supposed to be a human. Oh dear, excuse me. I don't know which one's supposed to be the human variant of Hello Kitty, but all of these illustrations are by different people. I think this one is supposed to be. This is like the main character on the box art. Yeah, this is the main character on the box art, so let's go with this one. Here we are. Oh my word, look! Of course it's Block Kuzushi! I bet you didn't expect it, did you? You're like, nah, not Block Kuzushi. It would not be Block Kuzushi, would it? It would be. It would be. You give him too much credit. Oh no, it fell. Not a particularly great background though. I can barely see the bloody paddle. You know what I mean? Not great. Yeah. Most people would look at this and be like, no, this is not a Hello Kitty game under any way, shape or form, but here we are. This is a Hello Kitty game. Like, you wouldn't think it. What? It hit the paddle, though. I think I've only got 3 lives, so... We're at a dangerous point in time, Bow. But we done it. So that's the first puzzle piece done. Good. Now on to stage 2. Oh, so we unlock like a little bit of the image each time. What's the point? I can see the image already. Oh, no. Right. I'm struggling to see the paddle. Look how small the paddle is. I've never played a Block Kuzushi game. I thought that the Cube Frenzy game, right, there we go. I thought the Cube Frenzy game, right, on PS1 had a really bad kind of mash of colors, but this game takes the cake. It's horrible how bad it is. Because I guess all you get from it is unlocking... You get art of these illustrations, I guess? Why would you care? You'd be better off data mining the game if you wanted these specific images. Just go to the sprites resources. I bet you they have it on there. Like, what's the point? I bet the sprites resource has these images. What's the point? It doesn't serve a purpose. God, this game is terrible. It is bad. Come on, you got to admit this is a pretty poor game. Oh, they're also starting to come down. Yeah, I don't really like the ball speeding up. It'd be fine if the paddle had max speed. I've played Hello Kitty games where the paddle has had like a max speed. In other words, you could slide it all across the screen. This does not have that. So, alright. Try another one of these ones. Okay. What the hell is this? Like melons? What is this? This is so weird. So glad that I'm almost done with Hello Kitty in general, even with the English games. Never have to even touch it again. Unless a new Hello Kitty game comes out. In which case then I'm screwed! It's just boring though, isn't it? What a boring Sugoroku game. No, Sugoroku. Block Kuzushi game. What a boring Block Kuzushi game. Trying to get it over there, ain't having it, is it? There we go. So exciting. I really don't want to play any more of this. It's just terrible. It's just that bad. Alright. So let's play the final Hello Kitty game, which is on the 3DS. You're going to be very surprised about what it is. Very surprised. In other words, you're not going to be surprised at all. Well, if this image is anything to go by... If this image is anything to go by... Yep, there you go. So, more chibi girl characters. And oh look, the one with pink hair's got some kind of block thing in her hand. I wonder what it could be. I wonder if it's a Block Kuzushi game again. With the bloody, like, real-life versions of, like, Hello Kitty and Friends. Whatever it's supposed to be. I don't know what it is. What do they give the artists? Like, draw these characters, but, you know... Don't draw them as animals, draw them as little girls. Yeah, fantastic. Very nice. Oh, hello. Hello, Acidonia. I'm playing Japanese Hello Kitty games, and yes, I do feel pain playing these. Okay, which one is it? It's a 3DS one. There it is. Right. Oh, there. Oh God. Oh, fantastic. I'm gonna be honest. That's definitely gonna be a copyrighted song. So this is the final Hello Kitty game I'm playing. The final one. I'm not playing any more Japanese Hello Kitty games after this. It's another one of those Block Crash Hello Kitties games. So, or Block Kuzushi Hello Kitty games. This final game is Hello Kitty to Issho Block Crash Z for the 3DS, developed by, I think, Dorasu again? Yeah, Dorasu again. And released October 2012. What a lovely game to release around Halloween, right? What a lovely game to release around Halloween. No, I would love to play it around Halloween. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. There we go. So now they're even more chibi-like. Fantastic. They actually are chibi characters this time now. Okay. I guess we pick the main mode. What's it going to be? It's easy. Let's do easy. So this time around... Okay, these are the characters we have. They're using the same art as in the previous PSP game. Right, let's just pick the first one. It's going to be the same again. You know it is. Come on. Oh, look at this. Look at it. What a surprise. By the way, this is the bottom screen. I know. Exciting, isn't it? Just chibi characters. It's just look at it. Oh, fantastic. I don't even have to play the game. I can just leave it like this. Oh no, it's actually now moving. At least the paddle's a little bit faster this time. That's the only issue I really had with the PSP one. That and you couldn't barely see the paddle. Like, what's the point? They make the blocks as big as possible, but let's make the paddle tiny. And also have it be the same color as the damn background. That's nice, isn't it? Have it be pink. We have the same color as the background. There we go. Victory. Fantastic. It's just stage 2. Oh look, I lost it again. I can't pay attention to these. These are so boring. These games are so boring. Who's playing these? I want to know who's playing these games. But Bio, you're playing these games. Yes, unironically playing these games. I mean, there's people out there that bought these games. You know that, right? You know that there's people out there who bought these games, right? I didn't pay for this game. So what's the excuse of the Japanese average Hello Kitty fan buying these? What's the excuse? I'd love to know. Because they're boring. They're just boring games. If I'm completely honest. Oh no, we lost again. Such a shame. It's on easy mode as well. My problem is the paddle speed is not where it's supposed to be. In these Block Kuzushi games, no, you can do one. Back to the main menu. In these Block Kuzushi games, the thing that irritates me the most with them, right, is if you can only make them right the first time, right? In other words, there's certain things that a Block Kuzushi game needs to have to have it be even remotely okay. Having a fast paddle is one of them. You take away the fast paddle, you already kind of are ruining it in a way. Right. Like there. I overshot it. We're on the 3DS, mind you, and I'd like to remind you, we're on the 3DS, and yet we're not using the stylus to control the paddle? Why? Why are we not using the stylus to control the paddle? Why is that not a thing? Oh my word, this game is horrendous. I don't even mean to use it. Hello Kitty Gain Collectors? Early 3DS game port? Possible. Well, this game came out in 2011, so it's not that early. When did the 3D? I don't even know when the 3DS came out, if I'm honest with you. But what do the question I want to ask, right, is who's buying these games? It's the same argument I have when playing the English released Hello Kitty games. Who was buying them? Who? That's what I want to know. Who was buying those games? Who was paying? Who was buying those Hello Kitty games, making them keep releasing these Hello Kitty DS games again and again? They kept releasing. There's like 6 of them they released in English. 6. Who was buying them? That's all I want to know. It's the same with these block Kuzushi. There was 3 of these block Kuzushi games, by the way. There was also one for the Vita, which obviously I won't play because I don't know how Vita emulation is nowadays. I'm no idea. So, but I just want to know who's buying these. The 3DS never got a real puzzle bobble game. One, it got barely. Had 4 hours of content, only 2 modes. That's it. Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, Puzzle Bobble's not bad. If you play Puzzle Bobble, there's certain versions of Puzzle Bobble that isn't great, but there are versions that are also, fairly decent. So, you could say, oh, but there is this, for example, there wasn't really any Block Kuzushi games on the 3DS. Who was asking for a Block Kuzushi game on the 3DS? That's what I want to know. Who was asking for it? It's fine to have a few puzzle kind of style games on the 3DS. That's absolutely fine. I have no issue with that. I overshot that again. I have no issue with that. But just have, I don't know. Like, I've played better Block Kuzushi games on the PlayStation 1 as part of the Simple 1500 series. That's saying something. Come on, that is really saying something. D3 publisher, Simple 1500 series. I've played better Block Kuzushi games, right? Blockbuster is a better game. And that got published in the West, or at least in Europe, by Phoenix Games. By Phoenix Games. And that's a better game. Maybe a certain region of Japan really likes them. It's possible. But what I'm saying is, it's like, okay, what I'm saying, right, is if you like Block Kuzushi games, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But like Block Kuzushi games that are good. Space Invaders is a perfect example, right? Loads of people like old school Space Invaders, right? But generally speaking, there's only really one Space Invaders game, unless you want to go and play the originals and stuff like that, that is generally received to be very good. And I think it's called Space Invaders Extreme or something. It was released on the PSP. It was a Space Invaders game that was released on the PSP. And generally speaking, people say that's the best one. That's the best one. It's vibrant, flashy. It's really good. And what I'm saying is that there's better Block Kuzushi games out there. So why was it that Dorasu was releasing this? Like the PSP game, fair enough. I'll put my hands in the air and say the PSP game, fair enough, right? Fair enough. It was their first one. I can say that. I can say the PSP game was their first time doing this type of game. But this is the third and final game. Technically, the Vita game came out the same year as the 3DS game. I think it was 2012 this game came out, wasn't it? Yeah, Block Crashy 2012, not 2011. But the Vita game came out the same year. The same year. So they could have made it a bit more interesting. Anything. Some are lazy, though, like Space Invaders versus Arkanoid on Switch. It was handheld only, no console version support. Oh, okay. That had the best version of Space Invader Extreme 2, though, at least. Yeah, well, that's the thing. The Switch is basically nowadays it's treated the same way as the DS. Remember all the shovelware they used to release for the DS? right? It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Oh, okay. Get around these blocks. There we go. Yeah, the 3DS had all this shovelware, right, on the system. And then luckily the 3DS kind of managed to dodge a lot of it. Yeah, it had its 3DS wear or DSi wear that unfortunately kind of plagued the 3DS a little bit. So the digital side of the 3DS still had issues. But the Switch, oh my word, they get games released for it just so easily. It's unreal. It's like, I swear, like, it's almost the same as Steam, so the Nintendo Switch. Like you could have like 10, 20, 30 games get released on the Switch, on the shop in the same day, the literal same day. Sometimes it can be that bad, and you can get like shovelware. I've got some like stream. I'm going to try and do some more streaming, and I've got streams planned where I'm going to be looking at some of these like Switch games that are just they fit on Steam as being like terrible Steam games, and that you know on the Switch they're going to charge an arm and a leg for them. You know they are. So worst Switch game. I don't get how it got a port. Was Vegas Party. Weird Mario Party clone sold a week before the Switch Mario Party. Oh, that was easily that was a cash. That was 100% just to kind of trick old people into thinking this was the new Mario Party. 100%. You know, there was like some grandma, or maybe some kid, right? It could be even a kid, really young kid, was like saw this, and maybe they had images that made it look like it could have been Mario Party, and I don't know, maybe he didn't read the title of the game properly. He was like, "Oh, that's the new Mario Party! Oh my word, I want to play the new Mario Party!" And buys it. It's not Mario Party. It's like some casino game. Oh dear, that'd be quite funny. You old poor kid. But there's a lot of them like that, you know. Makes me laugh how, like, for example, D3 Publisher, they've got a Simple series on the Switch, and yet they don't call it the Simple series, do they? They don't even like still has the in the title, but they don't even consider it to be a part of to be its own like Simple Switch series. And now there's like 10 plus games a part of it. Even though there is a Simple Switch series, because it did get a Volume 1, the Mahjong, by far the best Mahjong game D3 publisher ever released, in my opinion. I have it physically on the Switch. It's really good. I play it when I go on holiday, on the plane. It's really fun. There we go. But I really won't because it's Las Vegas themed, so had a 12 plus rating for gambling. Not even any characters on cover. So what? Why then? What's the point? Did they try to release it on the Switch to try and was it try to trick people that it was Mario Party, or to ban, or maybe it's because people would be searching Mario Party, so they decided to release a game with Party in the title, so that it would appear in the search history. So if you typed in Mario Party on the Switch store, probably it will come up with Mario Party, but it also come up with a bunch of other things underneath. And they were banking on people to catch it out of that. Maybe it was on Xbox 2 and PC. Well, I don't know then. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they released it on the Switch around about the same time as Mario Party for that reason. But Xbox and PC a bit more difficult. But it's just shovelware at the end of the day. That's all it is. It's just shovelware. They just do it for the sole purpose of it being shovelware. They've got no interest in anything else. You could try and reason why shovelware exists. The reasoning is as simple as you can imagine. It is quite literally money. That is it. Money. It's a cash grab. That is all it is. Shovelware will only ever be a cash grab. It will never serve any other purpose. Oh god, missed that one. Than to be a cash grab. And that's why I love playing them. I love playing shovelware games. That's why you see them so frequently on the channel. I love playing shovelware games because no one else wants to play them. No one else wants to play them. And, you know, I could be like any other YouTuber and just stream literally like all the new games, right? Lord of the Rings Gollum. I could stream Lord of the Rings Gollum, right? That's a terrible game. I could stream myself playing that, sure. Am I going to buy the game? Hell no. I would not even give money to that developer. But hell, I've got ways, right? I could play it. But would I? No, I wouldn't play it. Because I'm not into that, and that's not my scene. I like playing these more obscure games that you just don't. No one talks about. There's games I find, and I look up and I see, and they've got like no cover whatsoever. There's like not even a video of the gameplay on YouTube. I always find that interesting. But it's gonna be hard getting the blocks in the middle of that. I'm gonna have to time it just right. Oh, there we go. Oh god. Wait, okay. No! Damn block Kuzushi. Alright. Oh. Oh. Oh, and we lost. Never mind. Never mind. I really do not want to play this game anymore. I really don't want to play any more Block Kuzushi Hello Kitty.